Good morning everyone. In today's class we will see the topic on number system. So in digital electronics this number system plays a major role where the objectives of this number systems are uh, to know what is a number system, then types of number systems, then explain binary number system, perform conversion from binary to decimal and decimal to binary. So after this video session you will be able to know all these 4 objectives. First, what is number system, types of number system, then what is a binary number system, then conversions from binary to decimal and decimal to binary. These are our objectives. So now what is a number system? It is a set of symbols used to express quantities as the basis for counting, comparing amounts and performing calculations and representing the values. So the number system is nothing but the set of symbols what we use to express in quantities. For example, if you wanted to count something, you need to count so and so values, and then you need to mention some quantity, how many counts are there, and if you want to compare two things, even there you need some quantities. Okay, so to express those we require this number system. So in this number system types, generally we have decimal system, binary system, octal system, hexadecimal system, and the BCD, that's a very popular one, binary coded decimal system, we call it as this is binary coded decimal system, BCD. Okay. So in this number systems, types of number system, decimal system, we are very well aware of this. Okay, and we need to see the binary, octal and hexa. So decimal, nothing but we have 10, decimal means 10. So it has 10 values in that, that means 0 to 9. Okay, binary means 2. So you will be having 0 and 1, 2 bits. Next, octal, what does octal mean? That means 8, it has 8 number of symbols in this, whereas hexadecimal means hexa and decimal means 16. Okay, so it has 16 symbols, decimal means 10, binary means 2, octal means 8, hexa means 16. Okay, these are the basic types what we use. Yeah, so here as we discussed what is decimal, binary, octal and hexa, see the base or a radix of a number system is the number of digits available in that system. That means to represent we write whatever symbol, whatever number we are writing, to that base we write it. So by just looking at that base we can say whether that so and so number is of which type. That means is that from a decimal system, or is that a binary number, or is that a octal number, or is that a hexadecimal number. So by just looking at this base, which is also called as radix. Okay, so we can say which number is that. So if you take a decimal system number, the base of this decimal number will be 10. Okay, whereas if you take a binary system number, the base of this binary system will be 2. If you take octal, then the base will be 8. If you take hexadecimal, then the radix will be 16. So now decimal number system. In this decimal number system, this uses this 10 symbols, nothing but from 0 to 9. Okay, to represent different numbers. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. These are the total count is 10 because it is starting from 0. So we end at 9. It forms a 10 symbols. the value of each digit in the number depends in its position in the number. Okay. Hence, it is a positional weightage number system. So, we have generally positional and non-positional numbers here. So, all these come under what we discussed, come under positional weights, because it has some weight wherever the position it is there, it has some weight. In decimal, you generally, we are well aware of that from our schooling, that you have units place, tenth place, hundredths place and so on in that way. So, it has some positional weight. So, depending on that we can convert into different systems. So, the second point we will read it again, the value of each digit in the number depends in its position in the number, hence it is a positional weightage number system. So, yeah, in objective questions they may ask you, in objective types they may also ask you like decimal system is decimal system is positional or non-positional. So, I mean is a weighted or non-weighted, generally they will ask this question. So, we should write it is weighted. Yes, so this is positional weighting system. As I said, if you take any number here, see here you have this point, okay. So, this is called decimal point. So, left side of this decimal point generally we know this is units place, tenths, hundreds, thousands and so on. Whereas, after decimal if you write, that will be 110, 100, 1 by 10, 1 by 100 in that way, so on. Okay. So, in this way we write, for example, if you take 532, okay, if you take this, 2 will be in units place, 3 will be in tens place, 5 will be in hundreds place, in that way. The 532 is a decimal number, the positions of this number is so and so whatever I said, okay, this is at 10 to the power of 0, 10 to the power of 1 and 10 to the power of 2. If instead of this, if I take decimal point, okay, if I take a fraction, okay, before I spoke about only 532 which was integer, now I will talk about the fraction. So, 532 point, if I take 0 1, if I take this complete value, then the positions this will be as same, units, tens and hundreds, and here after point if you take, this is at 1 by 10th place, this is at 1 by 100th place, okay. So, in this way you will assign the positions to these numbers after decimal point and before decimal point, integer and fraction. So, in this whenever you write, see the whatever this bit is the last this side, I mean to my right, okay, in this video this is to my right. So, to my right side this bit is called LSD and this is called MSD, okay. This is least and this left side is most. Yeah. So, here the weight of the digit increases 10 times when it moves to the left by 1 place from a decimal point. See, this is the decimal point, whenever it is moving towards left it is increasing by 10, again if it is moving towards left it keeps on increase by 10 towards left, okay. But when it move towards right from this decimal point, it keeps on decreasing by 10 times. See here this point is, the weight of the digit decreases by 10 times when it moves to the right by 1 place from the decimal point. So, in this way we assign a positional weights. Next we will see representing a number in decimal system. This is nothing but the thing what we just discussed here, leftmost digit position has the highest weight, obviously, okay, leftmost digit, whereas rightmost will have a very least weight. Is that fine? Why is that? Because as from this decimal point we are trying, if you take a fraction value, if you are trying to move from here to the right, it keeps on decreasing by 10 times. Okay, so definitely it keeps on decreasing. Whatever the least value here, that will be a least weight in this position. Even if you do not take a fraction, if you take only a decimal value, only this integer value, then even in this, see here, if you have units place, when you keep on moving towards your left side, it keeps on increases by 10 times. That means this will be the least one. Okay, the left side, the leftmost is the highest weight and rightmost is the least weight. See here he has shown, this is nothing but leftmost digit is called most significant bit. Okay, so this is LSD is least significant, sorry, not bit, we are not talking about binary here, we are talking about decimal. So this is called digit. MSD means most significant digit, LSD means least significant digit. Okay, T in decimal we call it as D, digit. These are called digits. See here he mentioned LSD means the rightmost digit is called least significant digit. So now these are the this one of the example for a decimal number which he has taken, that is 567. So this 567, this is an integer part. Okay, this is an integer. So to the base, how will I know whether this is a decimal number or a binary number or an octal or hexadecimal? So generally while writing this number in the question, they need to mention to the base 10. To the base 10 means this represents, this is a decimal number. So we need to convert that decimal number into binary. Okay, that is the thing we will learn in the further slides. For now we will just see the positional weights, okay, of this 567 number. So here he mentioned this is a number and base, number is 567 and base will be 10, because this is we are studying the decimal system. So now here the 7 is in units place, that is 10 to the power of 0 is equal to 1. Okay, so that is 7 is in units place, whereas this 6 is in tens place and 5 is in hundreds place. This is tens place and this is 1 units place. Is that fine? So that means these are the positional weights and this is the number what we get here. He is just describing here the weights, how to write the base to that number in a positional weights. Next, this is binary system. Okay, binary system is also called as base 2 system. So before what we saw that 567 was a decimal system, that is the reason we have mentioned base as 10, sorry, for a decimal number. So for this binary number we will write a base as 2. So this is also called as binary 2 system. Next, only 2 possible digit values will be there in the system, that is either 0 or 1. Okay. Next, all binary numbers are represented using binary positional weights. Next, the abbreviation of binary digit is bit. See, this is called binary digit, right? So this binary, from this binary digit he derived this bit. So first two binary, from binary he has taken bi and from digit he has taken the last t, that forms a bit. Okay, that means 1 bit. So whenever you say 0 we call it as 1 single bit, whenever you say 1 you call it as 1 single bit, when you write number of bits together you call them as bits. Okay, if you have 8 bits together, 8 bits together, that is called, that will be equal to 1 byte. Okay, 8 bits will be equal to 1 byte, whereas 16 bits will be equal to 2 bytes, bytes. Okay, and whereas 4 bits will be equal to 1 nibble. Okay, if you say 8 bits, see same here, 8 bits will be equal to 2 nibbles, or 1 byte will be also equal to 2 nibbles. So overall you need to know, if you have only 0, that means it is a single bit. Okay, and if you have 8 bits together, that is called 1 byte. Okay, if you have 16 bits, that is also called as 16 bit will be equal to 2 bytes, and if you have only 4 bits, that is that will form a 1 nibble. If you have 8 bits, that can also be called as 1 byte or 2 nibbles. Is that fine? So yeah, can represent a digital signal in this way. This is a digital signal in a square wave. That means it is either 0 or 1 here. Okay, this is 0 or 1. It is representing in this way, 0 1. This is 0. Okay, if you want to write 0 1 1 0, see, I will write first 0, then 1, okay, again 1, then 0. So this is 1 1 0 0. In this way I will represent. Instead of that, if I want to write 1 0 1 0 1 0, then that will be first 1. So in this way, 1, then 0 1 0 1 0. 1 0 1 0 1 0. Generally we represent it in this way. Okay, so that means actually what is happening here is the zeros and ones are nothing but your voltage levels. Okay, higher, I mean VCC, 1 means VCC, low means ground. So it will not exactly be equal to that. That may vary, depends on the different transistors you use. Okay, the TTL and CMOS are different kinds. Okay, that we will get into that later. I mean, that is not our major topic here. Yeah, we are discussing about binary system. So whenever you write some binary system, whenever I am writing 0 1 0 1, so for this the base should be equal to 2. Whenever I write 2, that means it is a binary number, and in this binary number, no need of, I mean we need to definitely write this, but even though if you do not write this, you can easily identify by looking at zeros and ones, that that is a binary number. But in decimal, hexa and octa, you can't identify whether it is a decimal or octal or hexadecimal. Okay, so generally if you do not mention anything to the base, you will consider it as decimal number itself, because decimal numbers we write without any base. But if you want to mention that is an octal or hexadecimal, you need to definitely mention a base to it, else by default we will take it as a decimal value. But in this number systems, it is better to mention all the bases. For decimal system you mention it as 10 as a base, for the binary system you mention 2 as a base. Then coming to hexa and octa, we should anyways mention 8 and 16 as a base to those numbers. Yeah, so now see, in the here we just read this point. See, all the binary numbers are represented using binary positional weights. So we saw the positional weights of the decimal system. Now see, this is a positional weight for this binary system. See how is this is, that was decimal. Decimal means we had 10. So 10 to the power of 0, 10 to the power of 1, 10 to the power of 2, so on. And after decimal you had 10 to the power of -1, -2 and so on. In that way you had. Now this is binary. So here you have 2. 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2 and so on. Here you will be having in the fraction, I mean after your this binary point, you will be having 2 to the power of -1, 2 to the power of -2 and so on. Okay, here in this way. So now see, whenever 2 to the power of 0 means that will be 1, 2 to the power of 1 means that is 2, 2 to the power of 2 means 2 into 2 4, this is 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. Okay, So, and you will write the binary number in this way, and if you need more further, you can just 2 to the power of 4, 2 to the power of 5, you keep on increasing. After decimal, if you want, after binary point, if you want more digits, I mean more bits to be added, then you can write 2 to the power of minus 3, to the power of minus 4, minus 5, it keeps on, you can keep on write, and where it ends towards your right, this will be the least significant bit. See, before we studied LSD, that was least significant digit because it was binary number, okay, sorry, it was a decimal number, so we said it as a digit. Now here we say it as a bit because these are bits, 0 and 1s, okay. So we call it as least significant bit. Here we call it as most significant bit, okay, towards your this side, left side, and this is your right side. So this has a more positional weight and this has a less weight, least weight compared to others. Is that fine? Now you know how to write the positional weights to those digits, whatever you write. Okay, if I write 0, 0, 1, here I have no point, no binary point, that means I will consider here 1, 0, 0. Okay, that means this is 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2. So 1, 2 and 4, in that way I will write them. Okay. So here see this table of form, you just see how to write them. Before writing this, I want to discuss a small thing with you. See, from here I am directly writing over here 1, 2, 4, 8 for now. If you need 16 as well. For now we require only 8, we will go with the smaller numbers. Okay, if you want, yes, let me write even 16 as well. Yeah, first let me take only one single bit. See, if I take only one single bit, I can write 0. Okay, so positional weight of this will be 2 power 0. Okay, so that the answer is 0. If I write 1, if I write instead of 0 here, if I take 1, the binary bit will be 1. Okay, I mean if I convert it into decimal. Now if I want to take 2 bits instead of a single bit, if I want to take 2 bits, I will take 2 power 1. That means the how can I write? I can write 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. These are the 4 combinations I get if I write 2 bits. Okay, that means 2 to the power of 2. 2 bits means 2 to the power of 2. 1 bit means 2 to the power of 1. So 2 to the power of 1 means I will get only 0 and 1, only 2 bits. But when I take 2 bits combination, okay, then that will be 2 to the power of 2. 2 to the power of 2 means 4. So I got 4 combinations. If I wanted, if I write in the way of 3 bits, okay, like excuse, 3 bits like 0, 0, 0 or 0, 1, 0, in that way, 3 bits I wanted to write, that means 2 to the power of 3. When you write 2 to the power of 3, what you get is 8. 8 combinations you get. So starts from 0, 0, 0, ends at 1, 1, 1. So total you will have 8 values you will be getting. Is that fine? So but how to write them? I mean, see, for example, I have 0 value. 0 value means, no, see, 1, 2, 4, 8. You know from where am I writing this 1, 2, 4, I mean 8, 4, 2, 1. Generally we call it as 8, 4, 2, 1 as well. So 2 power 0 means I will write it as 1. 2 power 1 means it is 2. 2 power 2 means it is 4. 2 power 3 means it is 8. So from here I have written. So now my decimal number is 0. I wanted to write a binary number for that 0 in 4 bits. So I will write 0, 0, 0 because I do not want any, the number is 0. If I wanted 1, 1 means, see, here I have 1. Okay, only at the place of 1 I will write binary bit as 1, remaining will be 0. Is that fine? That means 0 into 2, 0 into 4, 0 into 8, all will be zeros. This 1 into this one only I will get as 1. Next, coming to this, if I wanted 2, 2 means, see, here I have 2. That means only place of 2 I will write as binary bit 1, remaining all will be zeros. So if I have at this place 1, that means this is a binary value. If we convert, that decimal value will be 2. If I want to write 3, see, 1, 2, 4, 8. See, 3 here, there is no 3 in this here. I have 1 or 2 and 4. I do not have 3 anywhere. So to write 3, what will I do is, to write this 3, see 2, I have 2 and 1, if I add 2 and 1 I will get 3. So I can write 1 and 1 here, then 0 and 0 here. That means wherever you have 2 ones, you have at 2 and 1. So 2 plus 1 you will get 3. So this is the binary value for 3, 0 0 1 1. Next, if I want to write 4, see here I have 4. So near 4 I need to write binary 1 and 0 0 0. Is that fine how I am writing? So we derived this table using that. See, for 0 you got all zeros, for 1 you got at the place of C, let me write here 1 2 4 8, 1 2 4 8, yeah. So here you got 1 0 0 0. So at the place of 1, here this is 1, and for decimal value 2, see here you have written 1. For 3 you need to add this both. So for 3, see this both 1 and 1, you added 2 and 3. Next, for 4 you already have here, so here you have written 1 and rest all will be zeros. Next, 5, whenever you are writing 5 there is no 5 here. So when you do not have 5, just add 4 plus 1, you will get 5. Okay. So place of 4 you will write 1 here, and then place of 1 you will write 1 here. That means 4 plus 1 will become 5, remaining 2 will be zeros. Next, 6, there is no 6 as well. If you add 4 and 2 you will get 6. Okay. So 4 plus 2 is 6. So place of 4 and place of 2 you write 1 and 1, remaining will be 0. Is that fine? This will form a decimal number 6. 7, 7 means there is no 7 here. So add 4 plus 2 plus 1, you will get 7, 4 5 6 7. So 1 1 1 and 0. Is that fine? In this way you will write the from 1 to 7. Next, coming to this 8, coming to 8, after 7 you have 8. So to 8 you directly have 8 here. Okay. So this 8 you will directly write 1 here, remaining all will be zeros. Next, you have 9. So there from here there is no 9. So see, if there is no 9, 8 plus 1 you will get 9. So 1 and 1 here. At 8th position 9, at 1 position at 8th position you have written bit 1, at 1 position you have written bit 1, remaining 2 bits at bit position 4 and 2 you have written zeros. Next, 10, if you want to write 10, see you have 8 9 10, if you add 8 and 2 you will get 10. So that means 1 0 1 0. Okay. If you want to write 11, so whenever you are writing this 11, see 8 9 10 11, so you need to add 8 plus 2 plus 1. So see here 8 plus 2 plus 1, at this position only you are writing bit 1, at this fourth bit you are at this fourth position you are writing bit as 0. Okay. Next, coming to 12, so this 12 you are going to add 8 plus 4, you will get 12. So 8 and 4 you are writing 1 and 1, then 2 and 1, at position of 2 and position 1 you are writing 0 and 0. Next, coming to 13, see 8 plus 4 is 12, if you add 1 you will get 13. Okay, 8 plus 4 is 12, if you add this one you will get 13. So you need to add 8, 4 and 1. So you need to write bit 1 here, bit 1 here and bit 1 here, you will get 13, and this is 0. Next, 14. So whenever you are writing 14, so 8 plus this 8 plus 4 you got 12, if you add this 2 you will get 14. So if you add at these 3 places you need to write binary bit 1 1 1 1, remaining this will be 0. And coming to 15, 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 all should be added, then you will get 15. Is that fine? So till here you have done this, but just imagine you wanted to write 16 or 17 in a binary. So how to write? First of all, you can't write using 4 bits. Using 4 bits you can write only up to 15. Okay, you can start from 0 and end at 15 because 4 bits are required for writing these. Next, if you wanted to write 16 or 17 and so on, okay, you need to have 5 bits. To have 5 bits, what is the positional weight of this 5th bit here? Okay, that is, see, this was 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3. So this will be 2 power 4, that is nothing but if you do that 2 power 4, you will get here 16. So from this you can write 16 as, at place of 16 1, then 8 4 2 1, all zeros. This will be the value for 16. If you want to write 17, then you can write at place of 16 1, 17 means 16 plus 1, you can add this both. So in remaining 8 4 2 zeros and here 1, this is the value for 17. Is that fine? Now if you want to write this 8 using 5 bits, you want to represent it using 5 bits. So you can write, see 8 is, you already know that 8 is 1 0 0 0. If you want to write with 5 bits, see you can just add left side zeros, that will not make any difference. Okay, so left side if you keep on add zeros, that does not matter to you, your number will not change. Okay, your binary number, if you convert it decimal, that will not change. So you can add how many ever bits you wanted to add to your left side of your integer. But if you want to add in your fractions side, after a binary point, if you want to add, you should always add at your right side. Okay, see if you are adding 0 1 1 0 point 1 0 1, if you want to write here 5 bits, see if you want to write a fraction and integer with 5 bits, if you want to represent. Okay, so what you need to do is, here you have only 4 bits. So if it is your integer side, you can if it is your left side, then you can add 0 here, you got 5. So in this after point, definitely you can't add to your left side of this. Okay, you should always add right side. So because adding towards left side of before point and adding right side after the point makes no sense, because you are just blindly adding zeros, that will not change any of your this positional weight or your I mean your number. Okay. So now this was using 4. If you wanted to write using 2 bits, only 2 bits means you can write only from 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, that means this is the value for 0 1 2 3. So if you are writing 2 bits, 2 power 2, your answer is 4. So 4 bits you can write, 4 numbers. Okay, and if you wanted to write using 3 bits, that means 2 power 3 you will get as 8. So 0 0 0 0 0 1, that is for 1, 0 1 0, next 0 1 1. Okay, this is for 3, because here 1 4 1 2 4. Okay, so this 3 means 2 plus 1, you got 3. Next I want to write 4, 1 0 0. Next I want to write 5, that is 1 0 1. Next I want to write 6. 6 means 4 5 6, 1 1 0. Next I want to write 7, 1 1 1. See, this is the maximum value where it got 1 3 ones. Okay, 3 bits. So that means this is minimum, it is starting at, see here 0 0 0, that means the decimal value, if you convert that into decimal, you will get this as 0. Up to you got this 1 1 1 as 7. Is that fine? So here this is nothing but 2 power 3 is equal to 8. You are writing from 0 to 7. Is that fine? If you have 3 bits, you can maximum write up to only 7. That means total 8. 2 power 3 is equal to 8. Total 8 different values or symbols you can write in this binary format. If you have 2, then you can write different 4 binary numbers. If you have 4 bits, then you can write 16. That means from 0 to 50. Okay. In that way, you can do all these. Yeah, this is now binary to decimal conversion. How to convert this? Yes, here we have binary to decimal conversion. So they will give you the binary number, we need to convert to decimal number. Okay, and he mentioned integers. Okay, that means there are no point values. So write the binary number. Okay, write the binary number with its weights. Then above those binary digits, start with the bit on the right hand side, that means LSB. Okay, say 1101 is the binary number you have. So when you have this number, the thing what I just asked you to write to use that table, the same pattern he has used here. So that is one of the procedure you can write. See how to convert this. So binary number was given first. Okay. See, this was a binary number. So first, for this binary number you need to write its positional weights. So what is the positional weight for this bit here? Okay, this is 2 power 0, this is 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, in that way. So you have 5 bits here, so you will get 16, 2 power 4 as. So see, if you write your positional weights, you got, see, this as 2 power 0 is nothing but your 1, 2 power 1 is 2, 2 power 2 is 4, then 2 power 3 is 8, 2 power 4 is 16, you got this. So this 1 is at 2 power 0 position, 2 power 1 position, and so on, in this way all the positions. So now from this cross out the weights under 0, that means, see, he is just not considering this. Why is he not considering? Because always we need to see, if this is 1, you need to consider this weight, that means 1 into 1, you will get 1. Next, plus, what is this, 0 into 2, you will always get 0. So instead he did not take that, because 0 into whatever this value is, you will always get 0. So he did not consider this itself. Next, 1 into 2 power 2 means 4. So 4 into 1 here, 1 into 4 you will get as 4. Okay, plus 1 into 8. When you take 1 into 8, you will get 8. This 1 into 16 plus 16. Is that fine? So if you add all these, the number what you want, you will be getting that. That is nothing but this is your 16. Okay, 16, 20, 28, 29. So this 1101 is the binary value for 29. Is that fine? So let's see. See, he has just striked off this 0, because 0 into something is always 0. How to calculate that is in this pattern. Add the remaining weights. That is what we just did. Okay. So we just removed the 0. Even if you take the 0, here the difference is nothing but between 4 and 1 you will be adding 0. That is it. That will become 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 0 plus 1. So that is nothing but again it will give you a same answer. Is that fine? So, and see, 1 into 1 you got 1 here, then again 1 into 4 you got 4 here, 1 into 8 you got 8 here, 1 into 16 you got 16 here. In this way you have done. Okay, so here he has mentioned this points. First, whatever the binary, this was the binary number given, for that you just assign all the positional weights. Okay, after giving that, cross out all the weighted under the 0. Okay, just remove that 0 things. Then add the remaining weights. Remaining weights need to be added. Then after adding you will get some result, that is your decimal number. So after getting that decimal number, that is your actual decimal number for a given binary number. And you always know, whenever they give you some binary number, you should, yes, here, see, this was not the question. Okay, this was the question, 3101. Is that fine? So if you take this as a question, then that should be here 1 more 1. He didn't write that, he missed it. So please correct it. Yeah. So now if you write this 011, this is a binary number, so base should be equal to 2. And when you are converting that to decimal, see, 29 can be decimal or octa or hexa, anything. So but you are converting into decimal, right? So you need to write it as 10. Okay, 10 means you are converted into decimal number, representation of 10. So that is what he has done here. Okay. So this was binary to decimal conversion. See, next the same thing. See, convert the following binary numbers into decimal. See, this, just try to do this same procedure, try to do this in the same. See, here we have 4 bits, all 4 ones in the end, that is nothing but a 15. Okay, we have seen in this tabular form. See, in this tabular form we have seen, see here all 4 ones, nothing but you got 15. So that is what he has mentioned here. So you try to solve, see the procedure whatever we have seen in this for 11101, that is 29, the same procedure you follow to do, see all these things. There are some exercise problems here. You have 4 exercise problems. That is this A, B, C, D. After doing that, verify that if you get all as your correct answers. The answers are given here to your right side of this question: 15, 37, 439, 496. See, when this I know you will do, because 2 power 0, how many bits? 4 bits. So you will write 4 positional weights: 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3. This, see, when your bits are increasing, just don't get panic. What you need to do is, you just keep on increasing your positional weights, 2, 3. Okay, now here till here 3. Next you have 2 bits extra, that means 2 power 4, 2 power 5. If you have here 2 bits more extra, then 2 power 6, 2 power 7. You keep on increasing that, and wherever you have ones, under those ones only you consider zeros, you just strike them and add those ones together. You will get a correct answer. So just do them, practice that. Okay, DE, you should always practice the problems whatever they have given. Only then you can get them. Is that fine?